Under the ground at Phulbari is a resource that could change for the better the lives of everyone in Bangladesh, particularly those in the northwest. Since 2004, Asia Energy has drilled more than 100 holes around the town and in the countryside nearby. The work has confirmed a find of more than 500 million tons of coal. It's a major national asset.
We are getting the best coal here. We can feel satisfaction that we have got this high quality coal in our country. We divide coal into 4 categories and we have got the world's best grade of coal.
Asia Energy is applying to the government for permission to mine the coal. The company will use the open pit method. The soil and rock on top of the coal will be removed with giant machines to give access to the valuable material underneath. The system has been successfully used in many parts of the world. At Barapukuria, they are using the underground technique. Miners travel down to the coal in shafts and then dig tunnels to get that resource out. That way of mining is far less efficient than the open pit that Asia Energy is proposing at Phulbari.
For the conditions of Phulbari and Barapukuria area, any underground mining will hardly allow to extract 10 to 20% of resources compared to 95 to 100% by using open cast. At the same time, safety-wise and mine management-wise, the underground is much more complicated, expensive, and unsafe. Whereas open cast is simple, easily manageable, and almost no danger is associated with mining.
Asia Energy has devised a mine plan to extract the maximum amount of coal while keeping to a minimum the impact on the environment and local people. To ensure this, our mine design team has worked hard to modify the footprint of the mine so that only 40,000 people will need to be relocated and also so that most of the township of Phulbari will remain. Mining will begin to the north of Phulbari and the overburden material on top of the coal will initially be deposited to the east of the site. Over the next 30 years, the open pit will gradually move to the south as the coal is extracted, and as the work progresses, the pit will be filled back in. Finally, the land will be replanted and restored to its natural state. The valuable co-products are another advantage of open pit mining. They are found in the mud and rocks above the coal and can be put to many uses.
It's kaolin clay. We usually use in ceramics and sometimes in bricks and maybe in the medicine industry. It's the glass sand, we say it quartz sand. From here we can get high grade glass. And the gravel is usually used for road construction.
The plan will mean big changes for the people of Phulbari and the surrounding upazilas of Birampur, Nawabganj and Parbatipur. Some of them, mostly living in eastern Phulbari, will have to move so that the coal can be extracted. Asia Energy is committed to ensuring anyone who has to give up their homes, businesses or land will be fairly compensated at the full market price. The company has already shown its good faith by paying fair rent on time and with no hassle to those who own the fields where drilling has taken place. Over nearly 2 years, a complete survey has been carried out of every household in the mine area. It's the most comprehensive study of a town and surrounding sub-districts ever done in Bangladesh. Teams of researchers have asked residents detailed questions about their families, businesses and homes. Using this information, Asia Energy will be able to ensure everyone is treated fairly. The company will be closely involved in the whole process.
We have a specific plan It's not just a plan of compensation, it's a plan for true resettlement, rehabilitation of the livelihood options, and at the same time, when it comes to compensation, it's the compensation in true replacement values. So we'll take care so that people will be really taken care of.
Those who do not have legal title will also be compensated for property built on the land they occupy. They should collect any documents they can, such as utility bills, to support their claim. The amount may vary according to the status of ownership and what papers are available. There will be markets for people to do business, new shops, schools and homes in the extension of Phulbari. Local people in Phulbari will be able to choose to take compensation in money or to opt for land or homes in the new area of the town and the villages that will be created. Architects are already working on the designs, taking care to ensure they comply with Bangladesh's traditional way of life.
The new town will be the first ever designed town, new town in Bangladesh, and it will accommodate the different requirements of the residential accommodations, and also it will create space and environment to invest in business and industry.
The extension of Phulbari will be on the other side of the bridge, on the western side of the little Jamuna River. This is a map of Phulbari as it is today, with the river marked in blue. The mine and the area for overburden material will be on the eastern edge of the township, along with a service area for the mine. The town extension will be constructed to the west of the river, and the roads and railway will be moved, so that Phulbari will still have full access to the rest of the country. There will be places of worship as well as homes and schools for children. People living in villages will have the option to move into the new town if they want to, or they can take cash compensation. Those who prefer to stay in villages will get new homes. The 100 or so villages in the mine area will be replaced by fewer, larger villages. The proposed locations are marked here in pink so that the facilities the people need can be provided. The designs include new homes better than those people are used to. There will also be schools, places of worship, and parks. Bangladesh is a crowded country, so in many cases new fields of the same size as before may not be offered to those who currently farm in the mine area. Instead, they will get fair compensation in cash too that they can use if they wish to buy land elsewhere or move to a town. Those who do remain as farmers will be helped to learn new techniques of intensive agriculture, so they get similar or better profits from smaller plots of land. The mine will also bring new employment opportunities away from farming, and there will be training. New industries will be created, and there will be thousands of jobs. Young people in Phulbari and the district will have opportunities their parents could never dream of.
I don't want my children to work in the fields. I want them to go to school, to be educated, and get a job to be a good member of society. We want this, but we are poor. They can't continue their studies because we don't have enough money.
Asia Energy will ensure that no one suffers the loss of water because of the mine. Water will have to be pumped out of the mine area to stop the pit flooding. That will create a huge surplus that will be supplied to the people for both drinking and agriculture.
We'll use part of the mine water to distribute this area through underground pump distribution system. And with this system, you don't need to the long open canal. they say there will be saving of land, also you can use the water very efficiently. The area further away will be used very deep set deep tube well. From that tube well also the water will be distributed through the underground pipeline, and if mine happens still there will be no problem to supply water for all the area.
Asia Energy has consulted local people every step of the way, as well as their elected representatives and government officials.
আমি তাদেরকে ইতিপূর্বেও বলে এসেছি, এখন আমি যেটা বলি যে এখানে যদি কয়লা খনি প্রকল্প বাস্তবায়িত হয়,
I have told the local people who are worried, and I will say it again, that if this coal mining project goes ahead, then there is no reason to be concerned. They will get proper compensation and will be able to have a better life, according to the plan the high officials of the company have told me about. I hope the people will have positive feelings about this.
ডেলিভার করছে ওইভাবে আমি তাদেরকেও বলেছি, এতে এলাকার জনগণের মধ্যে একটা পজিটিভ ধারণাই আছে আর কি।
The government of Bangladesh has supported the project, including the advisor to the Ministry for Energy, who has visited Phulbari to inspect progress.
Because of this coal, there will be many new industries and jobs will be created. I think that it will play an important role in the local economy. And so far as I can predict, this area might become the most economically viable region in the near future. There are so many natural resources here.
It will be a massive undertaking for Asia Energy. At the nearby mine at Barapukuria, they will be able to produce a maximum of 1 million tons of coal a year. At Phulbari, 15 million tons of coal will be extracted from the ground annually. The coal will be sold on the world market. It is expected that some of it will be used to generate electricity for use in Bangladesh. It will mean more reliable light and power for homes and businesses. Some of the coal will be exported on the existing rail lines to India and through the port of Khulna in the southwest. Even though power stations and factories are being built, Bangladesh doesn't yet have enough industry to use all the coal from Phulbari, and exporting it will bring much needed foreign reserves that can be used to develop the country. There will be money that could be spent on schools, hospitals and roads.
January, February, March, April, May, June.
Countries in the Middle East have already used their oil to build their economies. If the mine goes ahead, Bangladesh will become an energy exporter too.
The Phulbari Coal Project is one of the most exciting regional development projects in the history of Bangladesh. It's not just a mine, it will create thousands of jobs from Phulbari right through to Khulna and Mongla Port. It will provide for Bangladesh an important new energy source and also a very important new export commodity. To maximise the benefits from the project, we've also given to the government a proposal to build a 500 megawatt power station. This will utilise coal from the mine, and in fact it will be located at the mine site itself. It will feed into the national grid, but also very importantly provide stable power supply for businesses in the northwest. Asia Energy's total investment in this project will be $2.5 billion spent over the 30-year project life. $500 million of this will go towards a power station and $2 billion will be spent on mine development, with $1 billion being committed in the first 5 years. This is a landmark foreign investment in Bangladesh.
Mining all the resource at Phulbari will take around 30 years. 3 decades of energy supply for Bangladesh and huge revenues from exports. If used properly, it could make a real difference to the country. Phulbari will be left with better roads, infrastructure and more job opportunities and businesses. The center of an industry to mine the rest of the coal in North Bangladesh. And when it is all over, the land will have been restored to its former beauty.